Welcome to day 3 of sprinting into the new year so that you can create more sales and really get into momentum as soon as 2022 hits. So I hope that you guys really took time to do the very first thing that is going to take for you to build a successful business online, which is mindset. Okay, importance of the business is you, like you are the business. So it's important that you really take time to do the thing that you think does not have that much importance in the business. You might think the money is the importance. You might think that your clients are important, your teammates, everything else. But in reality, honestly, you are the business. So today we're going to talk about something that is super important. Now, the critical work that you need to do is day 1 and 2. It's so critical for you to really invest in yourself. Mindset is important. Where is your money blocks? You want to eliminate those. You want to get rid of them. So that way you no longer have to be giving your stuff away, giving your value away. You don't want to do that. You want to be so solid about your value and who you are, like you are enough for you to be able to start, increasing your income. So the reason why I brought Camo today is because we're going to get to work. And this is the pieces that now you get to create, okay, based on the desires, the vision, the mindset that you have for your business. These are the steps that you're going to take, okay? And so the first thing on social media is basically the same thing as if it's offline, okay? So I want to share with you what I had to do as a mortgage broker when I first opened up my business, okay? As a mortgage broker, I had to have an office, okay? So I had to have an office outside of my household. And so I had to go rent an office, okay? Then I had to buy a desk for my office. Then I had to buy a chair for my office. Then I had to buy filing cabinets for my clients' files. I had to buy a fax machine, and I had to, get a fax number, because back then I was doing faxes. Yes, I was. But I also had to have a copy machine, and then I also had to have a paper shredder. I had to have all of those things in place before I had one client. That's a lot of work, right? I had to invest all of this time, all of this money into my business before I actually had a client. So I want you to, kind of understand the perspective of being offline and being online. And the reason why I fell in love with being online was because online, you don't have to do any of that. You don't have to go and buy an office. Basically, all you have to do is pay your cell phone, okay, and have internet service and pay your internet service. Like, those are the 2 things that you need to build a successful business from the comfort of your home. Why do I say that? Because I did that. I built a business straight from my phone. I did not have a fancy camera like I do now, a webcam, a microphone, a desk. I actually bought myself a desk that raises up for my, for Christmas as an investment to my business. But you don't have to have any of that, okay? You don't even have to have a room designated for business. You can literally do it from your table, your living room. Like, that's the luxury of online business. So today, what I'm going to share with you is one of the things that you need to have in place once you get started to do business, right? You're going to open up your business. You're going to open up your office to the marketplace. Who's the marketplace? All your friends, all your acquaintances, all your followers. Those are your potential clients, right? So what is the first thing that you need to do? You need to have a brand, a standout brand, something that is attractive to those people that are following you, that are friending you. And, some people are just watching you behind the scenes, okay? I have had many people honestly, it kind of blows me away still to this day that actually join me or come around and say, hey, Yolanda, I saw you a year ago. And, I really I need to learn how to grow my business online. And I wanted to see, like, how can we work together? And I'm like, wow, a year ago? Like, you know what I'm saying? But people sometimes they're just going to watch. They're going to watch to see what? If you are going to stick and stay to get your pay. Some people start and then before you know it, they're gone. You don't see them again. You have no idea what happened to them. And so your brand is a very important piece to your business. Okay. Now, when I first started, I didn't have a brand. I really didn't know what I wanted to do online. I knew that I wanted to grow my network marketing company, but I really didn't know that I even had to have a brand. And so the thing that was really like that I kind of saved myself from is that I never spammed my product. I never spammed my company name. I never did any of that because I was like, I don't see anybody else doing it, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do, right? So what I started doing, I started speaking and sharing value, content that was like meaty, valuable about mindset, because that's where I was at. I was shifting my mindset into becoming a business owner, like an entrepreneur online. I had already been an entrepreneur offline, but I needed to learn how to become that online. And so first thing that I did is I really started sharing stuff about mindset. That was really my thing. But then I started to see other entrepreneurs, especially women that I really looked up to. I saw that they actually had, a name, like they had a logo, they had all of these other stuff. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do all of that? I'm like, I have no idea. Well, brand is not the logo. It's not the colors. It's not the font. It has nothing to do with that. Okay. Your brand is basically what do you want to be known for? What do you want people to think about you when they see you on your profile? What do you want them to say? Like I asked one of my clients, and I was like, whoa, because I said, what do you think about what are the words that come out of your thought process when you think about me? And she gave me a list of things and I was like, wow, I never would have thought that. I was so humbled, but I was so proud that I am actually living my brand. And so what does that look like for you? I have a YouTube video that I just did about 3 weeks ago that was so specific on the brand. What is a brand? But what I want to teach you here is how to create a standout brand. Something that you love to show up to. Okay. And so one of the things that I learned very, very quickly was this: look big even when you're small. What does that mean? Come to your profile giving content, have it written down, my friend. You don't have to be like, oh my God, I don't remember that. Have it written down. Give valuable content. What is content? Content is information that you have actually applied, taken action on, and now you have a result and you can now share it with the world. And who is the world? Your friends, your family, your followers, okay? And so one of the things that I want you to do is to really think about, what do I want to be known for? What do I want to bring to the marketplace? Are you going to be a health advisor? Or are you going to be a health coach? Are you going to be just like, maybe, there's different sections in health, right? Like right now, I am actually doing intermittent fasting, and my coach is all about intermittent fasting. She doesn't talk about anything other than intermittent fasting, okay? So who is a to-go girl for me for intermittent fasting? My coach. She stands out like a sore thumb because that is what she branded herself as. But she doesn't necessarily have products that she actually, brings to the marketplace, to us, right? Which I have bought all her product. She doesn't necessarily come with the product as a brand. She is the brand that's giving me a suggestion of, listen, this magnesium is the best magnesium for you. And you can get this magnesium on my, Amazon store. Did you hear that? Oh, Yolanda, you know this vitamin right here, which is something that you're going to need, these vitamins here, these vitamins are the ones that I take. They're great for me, and you can get these vitamins on my wall on Amazon. I mean, the brand is her. She is the one that's teaching me. She's the one that's showing me the way. She's the one that's taking me step by step for me to have a successful experience with intermittent fasting. So, what are you going to be known for? You're going to be the go-to person for what? Okay. Now, I can say that for me, I'm the go-to person for how to grow business online. Why? Because I've been able to grow a business online step by step by step. Okay. So for example, the first thing that I did was, okay, I need to do live videos. So what am I going to do? I'm going to challenge myself to do a 30-day live video run. And so I challenged myself, and I was going live every single day, and I kept telling my audience, listen, you're going to have to, be patient with me. I'm learning how to go live. Right? And so people they were really nice about it, and they were actually cheering me on and encouraging me. And when I started to learn how to do live video in a way that it was appealing and that I was attracting people to me, because I started to learn how to really create a good title to my video. I started to learn, how to engage with my audience. I started to learn how to deliver the content. I learned how to do a call to action, and I was starting to build momentum in my business. Okay, simply by learning, think about it, I wasn't the expert, simply by learning how to do live video. And so what happened from there is I had people asking me, hey Yolanda, can you teach me how to do live video? I would love to. So I started doing challenges, teaching people how to go live, be seen, so they can get paid. Because that's exactly what happened with me. Once I started to do that piece of my business, which was I needed to learn how to go live. The next piece is I needed to learn how to engage with the people that I was, attracting to me. And then I was able to do a transaction, an offer, right? I had to learn all of those pieces. So I know how to do that very, very well. I mean, I've hit the leaderboards. I've been able to make so much money that I'm just like, oh my gosh, where's this money been all my life? Okay. So if that is something that you are wanting to create in your business, income that is really solid for you and your family, then you want to build a brand that is something that you love, and you can come and share it with the world. And what happens is, it doesn't matter if it's, like I said, my intermittent fasting coach, she is telling me all about the vitamins. I buy everything she shares, even salt. Okay, like she literally talks about a specific salt. I go and buy that salt. And where do you think I get it from? I get it from her. So what I'm trying to say here for you is, it doesn't matter what type of a business you have. You don't want to put your product in front of the people. Okay, you want to put you in front of the product, helping me to understand what your product does, the benefit of that product. And then once I ask you about it, then you can literally just point and say, hey, here is the link for the product that you asked about. Let me know if you have any questions. It's really that simple. I think a lot of times we complicate it because we're thinking, oh my gosh, like this is really hard. Like, how are they doing it? Whatever. No, it's because you decided to put the product in front of your audience, and you're behind the scenes. You're not sharing, you're not giving of the knowledge that you have about the product. Okay? People want to know what's in it for them, right? When they come to your profile, they want to know what's in it for me. That's all they care about. They don't care if you are like bomb.com in regards to you have lost 100 pounds and you this, like, what is the benefit? How do you feel now? Like, do you feel light? Do you feel energetic? Do you feel like you can conquer the world? Do you feel like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing that I ever did for myself because now I can go up and down the stairs? And those are the things that they're looking for. Those benefits, okay? Especially for somebody like my age that, we sit for long periods at times. And so I wanted to feel like I was feeling when I was in my 20s, right? I wanted to have energy and I wanted to really be alive again. Okay. And so bring that to your audience. Okay. Your brand. Now, if you need help with like, how do I introduce myself, right? Because there is an elevator pitch, like offline, that's what we would call it, elevator pitch, which is something that you carve out, basically stating, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is how I can help you. You see how none of it was really about me? This is who I am. I'm Yolanda Kennerly. This is what I do. I help you to create a standout brand, increase your influence, and increase your profits. That's what I do. And that's how I can help you. So if you still like do not have your bio, your intro is what they call it on Facebook, you want to make sure that you create that piece so that people, when they come to your profile, they immediately know what it is that you do. It's like us going into a boutique, right? We go into a boutique, and as soon as we walk in, we know, okay, this is a boutique that has high-end dresses, right? Like, let's say you go into a boutique where they have like really nice dresses, or you go into a man's wear, you're like, okay, this is a man's wear that has really high-end clothes. Or you can go into Walmart, right? You can go into Walmart and say, I can get just about anything at an affordable price, right? That's their brand, right? Their brand is going to show immediately. You don't have to take a second guess. So when people come to your profile, you want them to know who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. What's in it for them? A lot of times what I come across is profiles with like a scripture verse on it. Well, yeah, that's good, but that doesn't mean nothing for me, because I might have my own scripture verse. And your scripture verse might not relate. I might not relate to your scripture verse. So I want you to pop. I want to see your image on your profile. I want you to share with me what it is that you do. I actually just help a lady that's jewelry. That's her thing. Jewelry, okay? She does jewelry, and she's been working really diligently to grow her business. And the profile that she had was not becoming of her, okay? She's an elegant woman. It was not becoming of her, okay? And so we actually got together. I helped her to create a tagline that was really more to her, who she is. She's sassy, she's classy, and we put a banner together, and I was able to help her with that through my VA. Okay, I'm just going to give him a shout out too, because he's phenomenal. And we were able to create for her a brand that now she's like, oh, I love it. Okay, so now she feels like, man, that's me. I'm classy and I'm sassy, and I love to help women to accessorize and feel beautiful in their skin, right? So it's a different flavor of just putting jewelry up in front of people, right? Like if I go to somebody's profile and all I see is jewelry, I'm just going to keep on scrolling, because I want to know, how does it look on you? How does it make you feel? Does it look good with, my long hair, short hair, whatever? Branding has to do with what's in it for other people, but give them a visual of what is possible. Okay? So if you don't have anybody, in your corner right now that can help you to really create a standout brand, if you want to share, this is all up to you, okay? If you want to share your profile link on this thread, not on the other ones, okay? On this thread, I will be honored to take a look at it and give you a little bit of an overview of maybe some things that you can improve on and help you to really stand out amongst your competitors. Because, there's a lot of women out there that do the same thing that I do. A lot of women. But you know what? I don't compete with any of them, because I am the brand. Like Yolanda Kennerly is the one that's going to make it or break it, right? And I follow hundreds of women that have really created phenomenal businesses for themselves, simply because they crafted out a brand first, and then they decided that they were going to continue to grow their business and to show up and let people know, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is how I can help you. So I will leave you with that. But if you want a little bit more like in depth information, you can definitely go to my YouTube channel and look for how to create your brand or something like that, okay? But it has something to do with branding, because I go in a little bit deeper and I go back in the psychology of it and all of that. So I don't want to take, 45 minutes on here. This is just a brief piece that you need to put together so you can be ready for 2022. So if you want to share your profile in here, I will be more than happy to just take a quick overview and seeing if maybe there's a tweak that you can just do. You might have it rocking, okay? And I would love to see that too. But I can also, just share with you maybe what has worked for me. All right. So that is all for today. I hope that you guys got some value from this. And if you have any questions, any comments, please put them underneath and I will definitely connect with you. Tomorrow on day 4 is going to be all about like really getting prepared for your clients. Like, who are you wanting to work with? Okay. Who do you want to spend time with? Who do you want to help? Who do you want to have on your team? All of that is part of, getting everything in place so that you can definitely hit momentum. Because, one of the things that I found out is when people are not sure if their brand, if they're really tapping into their niche. Remember I spoke about how people would come to my door like looking for me to do a loan for them because I was niched down to who I was working with. And I mean, they were literally referral. I built my business, my mortgage business, by referral only. You want to do the same. You want people to tell other people about you, and that way you don't have to, you can literally build this organically. You don't have to pay for ads. You don't have to do any of that. I have built my business 100% organically, simply because I know who I help and I know exactly how to help them. And so I want to be able to help you to do the same. All right, so I will let you go. Have an awesome afternoon. I will see you all tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you need any help with your profile, just put it in the comments. I mean it. I will take a peek at it and see how I can help you, okay? I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day.